こえるかな？どうかな？うん、大丈夫かな？よし、じゃあやっていこう。
What are you doing here, and I say? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregao, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
カリスマ75%か。いけるかな？
The Donea Exregao I have met were fearless, and yet you were running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy.
Okay.
The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordoon.
わー。
Congratulations. This is some fine legate work.
アイテムがありますか？
Convincing a man that stubborn and full of hatred could not have been easy.
宝箱もありますね。いただいていきますよ。これでどこ行けばいいんだ？で、今度こっちか。ルーランとモーダンの様子を大使に知らせる。いやー、しかし移動が多いなー。移動ばっかりだー。この村の出口は、どこだったっけ？この村はこっちか。おー、めっちゃ引っかかったー。で、移動が多い。敵は倒してあるから、まあ問題はなしかな。お、キノコが手に入ったね。いるね、そこいるね。1、2、3体か。3体なら問題なしかな。よいしょ。終わりー。 で、こっちか。こっちで合ってるんかな。どこだ。ビニャムリ村、5時間。一回あれか、いらないアイテム、あとあれか、一回引っ張り出して、引っ張り出して、調合するか。とりあえず回復ポーション10個作るでしょ。あ、ルリジサってやつがないね。そうか、そうか。ルリジサがないか。とりあえずこの辺は装備しないからしまっとくでしょ。これなー、腕手に入れて、あとどこ手に入れてたんだっけ。足だったっけ。あれ胴体か。持久力が2必要。持久力か。持久力か。あ、なんか、しまいすぎた。まあ、いっか。まあ、いいやね。こんなにポーションは持っててもしょうがないかな。走行クリームもしまって、で、この辺はまた後で、あれか、集め直さないとかな。さて、向かうは、村で、ここすぐだった。
Mordoon is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes, I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
This Ulan is about as forthright as a backtracking donkey. I'm almost certain he's plotting something.
I suddenly feel the urge to go to Lanristel. I hear it looks wonderful this time of year.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
交渉に参加する。残り5時間。59分。なんでそんなリアルな時間なん？ まあ、5時間。約5分だね。ゲーム上でいう、5分内に、そこにたどり着けば、OK なのか？まあでも、近くだから良かったかな。こっち？こっち。もうさ、やっぱそういう感じになってる？あ、兵士だろうとなんだろうと関係ないですよ。もう、敵対するんだったら倒しますよ。いいったい。
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordoon. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, on Almanawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
裏切られた感じ？まあ、アイテムが手に入ったので、こちらとしては美味しいかな。で、今度どこに行くんだ？ああ、またここ行くの？今度は、逆走。いやー、行ったり来たりが忙しいですなー。ついでにその辺敵いなかったっけ？ああ、いたいた。せーの。痛いよ。あぶねえ、マジで。なんだ。これとこれを。そうだ、登れないんだ。登れない。で、さて、これで、おーい、族長、裏切りか、貴様って？
Traitor. This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordoon was a Denea ex-Regao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaig Say. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
原住民、評判プラス4、原住民、優しい。優しいのか？
Nothing. I must go.
まあ、関係ないっちゃ関係ないからね。お、スキルが触れるじゃない？マジックヒーリング。で、さて、これは今度は、どうしようかな。スタミナか。スタミナ、あれスタミナだっけ？なんだっけ？忘れたぞ。とりあえずあれか、カリスマ上げとこっか。カリスマが仲間の戦闘能力をわずかに上昇だから、うん。さて、そうすると、レディー・モランジュに尋ねる。レディー・モランジュ。レディー・モランジュって誰だっけ？あれよ。でされ。うん。来るつー。
Do you need something?
You seemed really attached to Raina.
He brought some memories back. I was a bit like him. After all, I recruited him.
You seem so furious about what happened to him that I...
Never. You really think I could have taken advantage? I thought you knew me better. Anything else?
You told me that you enlisted...
Some, yes.
Tell me about a happy memory of yours.
I have a few sweet, but blurry memories of my... But when I try to remember something happy, the memory of a day when I waited.
No. It was a moment of freedom. You were...
You're right. Anything else?
選択肢むずくない？
Tell me about your family.
Yes. And to be truthful, a prostitute. She may be the only... As soon as I... Anything else?
I must leave you.
まあ、いいやね。とりあえず行きましょうか。旅の再開。よいしょ。で、 三座市。これは、このまま上でいいんか。アイテムはないですか？ないです。すぐそこでした。
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course, Lady de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction. When I arrived 5 years, the businesses to see how. Of course, but I'm very.
What do you know about?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extreme. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably the islanders protect. When you see what we have.
You seem interested.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating. They are quite secretive, and I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as they have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also... I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the...
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role. The smallest action could... If I may offer some advice, be very careful.
We would like to have some information regarding an important...
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose...
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcy's first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Do not worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to...
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to...
Well, thank you for your help.
Can I help you with any other...
港
My lady, I have
バ
to
ステ
go.
ィアン・ダ
Goodbye.
ルシーのパートナーマダムクルなんとかに尋ねる。さて、お、アイテムめけた。あ、左か。ここじゃあ登って降りて、アイテムめけた。三座し、ありがた。ん？
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Claire?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr.
Bastien? I don't know where he is.
You don't have the slightest idea?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't...
Listen, my relationship with my associate...
直感とカリスマと賄賂か。はあ。
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naut tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naut's recruiting process.
So it is true.
いやー、よかった。
Darcy's gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Farhat. You'll find him in the Alchemist district. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
それでへー。色が多いな。色が。今な、お金がそんなにないんだよな。で、どこ行くんだ？ここか。ザ・サルでの住居。移動時間は約22時間。ロードが終わったかな？お。よいしょ。はあ。で、向かって左か。これだ？上か
？Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farhat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you are not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
フェルハト氏の書類を探す。まだ？
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs. If there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastion Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss... Apparently, he did not pay for... And now my boss makes me work twice as much to comp with ingredients I wouldn't even...
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how...
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
I work using leftovers, thrown while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else.
カリスマ75%か。
Conscientious alchemist, keep working here. I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right.
よし。
Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
お、なんだこれ。手紙？手紙があったよ。
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are, and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
おー、めんどくさーい。めんどくさいぞー。わー、超めんどくさーい。街でぐるぐるぐるぐる回ってるー。よっ。どこだどこだ、目的の場所はどこだ。この辺か。こっちか。あれ、どっか見落としたか。おやおや、この辺で、この、
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lady, please do.
I don't think you realize
カリ
who
ス
you're
マ
dealing
性
with.
で。
So, let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I'm here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
and you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
よしよし。
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
であお金がいるのかい？めんどくさい。それは後で貯まったらでいいよね。じゃあメインの方行こっかな。メインクエストで、どっちだ？こっちでいっか。コンスタンティン。
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
よし、終わり。オッケー。ちょっと邪魔だな。マイハウスこれだっけ？移動します。でされなんか虫が飛んでんの。なんか虫が飛んでんの。なんで？ちくしょう。これか？ほこりだった。ここで探索するところはないね。
you have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
You don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy, and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
I have been to the neighboring cities, as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing, and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be the result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon, an evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my daughter.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they are unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Ptolemy hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the heartless. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Ptolemy and their inquisitors. We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on her investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my daughter.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But my father's next letter will certainly be... As for my mother, she's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noted.
Are you liking your new role as a governor? How does it feel?
Honestly, once the thrill of the first few days is over, I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some silver trinket. I would love to simply brush them all off and work on some real... I have so many ideas to make this city.
なるほど。
How are relations with our allies?
暇なんだね。
They bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship, so that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view, and only theirs. Ptolemy wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. They're a bunch of old foxes, but they take me for a young, brainless rabbit. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island, with our help.
まあ。
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
今度の のクエスト、再度。これかな？クルツクルツ。
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I want to know what kind of hornet. I want to know what these. But I fear if I go alone, I need the help of my bet.
How can I refuse such a request?
で、連れて行くのは、まあ、バースクとクルツでいいかな？うん。そういえば呪文であれだ、回復手に入れたんだ。割り当て。四角。うん。で、今度はどこ行くんだ？上か？お、アイテムめっけた。あれ？そうだ、ここ行き止まりだ。アイテムめっけた。これ行き止まりだ。そうい。渡れなーい。
Beautiful things. Bertir to mud. Do you want to see the
なんかある？意外と強めなものが売ってたりする？燃えてるー。この剣燃えてるー。おほーいい仮面だ。これいいなぁ。弱いけど。黒曜石細工の石黒スカート。HP 回復か。まあ、近接がつけてればいいんじゃない？口論？何で使うかわからないけど。お、アイテム？ 特にあとはなさそうだから、目的の場所へ行きましょうか。いるね、いるね、いるね、いるね。なんだ、こっちで撃ったのか。よーいしょ、よーいしょ。あれ？これじゃないなぁ。金貨。司祭の手袋？あんまりいいもんが落ちてないな。このまま左だね。こっちか。で、白い峡谷のキャンプファイヤー。いやー、やばいな。眠いな、今日は。電車がない歌う水で、こっから松屋にお、木の実。きのこ。おはようございます。いって。よいしょ。あとは木の実取るかな。で、こっちか。あ、入れる感じだね。
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
World of Warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
My name is Tisade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Captain Vasco. No need to comment about our distance from the sea. I know.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
まずは葬式とか機能とか
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Old barrack rivalries.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue.
随分すごい
I want to know what's going on here.
訓練だね
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
いて
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive, and I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
お、カリスマ100%。
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
よし。で、どこから降りるんだ？
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squad. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raina sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raina. And we're lucky to have the lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the other.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
なるほど。教官に質問をしてみましょうか。
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Madam?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place
理
in
想
your
の
ranks?
兵士。
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look
訓
exhausted.
練の進め
Is training
方。
that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, madam. Captain.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
お突然だな。
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Captain Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
ここで突然、実際に何が起こっているのか。
Really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
All they leave you with is your survival instinct. Obey or die. It's inhuman.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raymond, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rayna's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Rayna.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
なるほどね。
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
キャンプを去るふりをする。キャンプを去るふりをする？
Kurt, Wilhelm has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They are humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rayna wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You know about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more
調
closely.
べなきゃいけない場
Rolf's
所が2
quarters
つ？
and the basement, which they refuse to
地
open
下
for
室。
me.
We can't just barge in and hope they give up. What's your plan?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Oh.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Saて、何があるのかな？ここは食堂か？地下は鍵が必要ってさっき言ってたよな。これだね。これだね。これだね。お？手紙。
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
これなんだ。ほー。ちょっとどいてちょっとどいてで、鍵を使うピッキング、ガチャ。
This room. What could have happened in it?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
And to think I complained about the Nords' training practices, but this is horrific, Kurt.
Oh.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
The boy will pay the ultimate price for having helped us.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
ドルフ隊長を逮捕するか。
Bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You're a good captain, Kurt, but I hope you understand that they won't hold back on us.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
で、こっちはとりあえずあれか。これどっちから行けばいいんだ？とりあえず先にあれかな。助けてあげた方がいいかな。
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rayner.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. Times!
直感、手紙について。直感1。
Do you know what happens to those who die in this regiment? Their bodies are thrown out like those of rabid animals. If you die here, you'll die without glory. Nobody will ever know what happened to you. I doubt that's what they promised you when you joined the guard.
No. No, of course not.
A good soldier doesn't fight for glory. He fights to be the best.
Really? Then the guard really has changed. Did you recruits leave your families to end up lynched and thrown into a ditch?
No. You're right, Captain. We never should have ended up here.
Traitors, cowards, deserters.
There's poison on my...
あ、弱っ。
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go.
アイテムちょうだい。は、おー。
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
さて、そしたら、ロルフはどこですか？
It's blocked.
入れない？じゃあどっちから出ればいいんだ？こっちか。こっちか？あ？どこだ？ああ、この下の。こっちじゃないな。ちょっとどいて。あれ？下か。とりあえず下か。ここか。お？そうい。あ、やっちゃった。失敗したね。やっちゃったね。まあいいや。もういいや、めんどくさいね。撃退するなら倒すしかないよね。他人の命より自分の命が大事ですよ。で、この後ろから上から登ってって感じかな。あれか、あれだ。これは、よいしょ。
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
カリスマか。2分
Remind you what happened to Raina.
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No.
Okay.
Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained
う
cowards.
ん、で、
The training wasn't finished, Captain, and the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Bit of poison on my blade.
そいそいそいそいそいそいそいそい。お疲れ様です。幽霊キャンプの地下室の鍵？お、これであれかな？とりあえず終わりかな？
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain. Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard.
切れたか？
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
ダメだ。これは一回切っとこう。そんなにあれかな。
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinder.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
これで OK かな？サイドクエスト完了だね。じゃあそしたらメインの方行こうか。 ベドレイの村。まっすぐね。これで、お、そこにもアイテムがある。キノコかな？その風車のところはなんかないか？なんもないか？これ入れる？入れないね。ここにある。戦利品。弾薬か。弾薬2発か。そう、通り過ぎちゃった。これ。ブリジーさん。おー。移動時間約5時間 ?3 時間？さてと
Do you need something?
特にあれか。会話変わったものはないか。
Ah, my child, I'm happy.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and if we have the means to action more personal leverage, then
how could we ever find...
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's out.
Very well. Let's go and discover.
Excellent.
How would you like to go?
We must search her apartments in Saint. They'll be guarded, of course.
This is taking quite... The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace, and if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed...
That would improve.
召使いの格好をするって言われてもね。そうしたら、どうしよっかな。バスク外して、バスク、どうしよっかな。クルツ外すか。これでいこっかね。お、新規マップだ。広いなぁ、また広いなぁ。めんどくさい。意外とちゃちゃっと片付くね。なんかアイテムいっぱいあるな。ありがたいことにアイテムがいっぱいだぞ。あ？とりあえず向かうはこっち。 それと同時に戦闘 BGM も流れたけども、お、人がいる。これは敵対してないやつならば許す。ナイトシェードベリー。あ？商人さんか。おー、神聖な指輪。いいもん売ってんね。これはまたすごい。特にでもあれか。欲しいものは強いて言えば武器ぐらいか。なんにもない。とりあえずトラベル地点の解放。
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I am the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I have come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwant, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekid Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
さあマジかー。チームがこんなことになっちゃったよ。これは参ったねー。どこ？そっちか。お、アイテムめけた。回復ポーション。こっちはなんかあるかな？なんかあります？開かない。こっちはあるアイテム。ああ、そっか。そんなにいいもんじゃなかったな。この辺かな？行くとすればね。道がわからん。草が多すぎる。で うん、正面キャンプエリア。右。右？ここ一通か？一通だ。あれ、どっか登れるところが。あれ、一通だな。あれあれダメだ。あれ、そうすると、ここか？優しくないな、マップがな。で、こっちかな？なんでそこ通れないん？こっちかな？何かある？
Wait. We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
左。
Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
痛い。これで道がわからん。お、レベルが上がった。痛いね。なんで怒ってるの？で、これで右。木の実。
No, the battle
戦闘状態。武器を間違えたね。強っ。
You are too late, Ciara. Mother has fallen, and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this woman? She resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I'm the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants. I am sorry for your loss.
The congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Esselt, calm down. You know that Mother sent me to seek out allies. You show up when the fight was nearly over. Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
カリスマ 100%。
We did our best to come as fast as we could, and I fought by your side. Please, please take the time to at least hear me out. There has already been enough death, and you are wounded. This is not the time for vengeance.
You may be right. Waiting for my vengeance will make it taste all the sweeter. I feel weak. Might I ask you to watch over our own Ciara? I must return to the village. Go on ahead. We will tend to the wounded, won't we now?
Yes. We will do everything we can.
And find my mother. Or her body, if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
旗。旗を探します。どれだ。
These ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
Dadida Keaton Nada Gaze. There was once
Oh?
a battle in the past.
Oh.
A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes. It means ruins of
こっちメインの進行だね。
I would like to dig around a little on the site.
戦場で生き残ったものを見つける。
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors. Over there. I think that man is still
あ、これ？
Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village.
っていうかなんか戦利品めっちゃいっぱい落ちてるじゃん。小型ライフル。なかなかなかなか戦利品たくさん落ちてるね。
Let's make sure.
負傷者を探すって言ったってさ、なんかあれか？
You can can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
意外とこれ広めだね。負傷者、負傷者。遺体を探す。どっかに座ってるんがまだいるってこと？遺体の山の中のどこかに座ってるんがいないかい？ああ、いたいたいた。
You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you.
これで？あれ待って、まだ生き残ったものを治療する？あと3分しかないな。待って待って。いたー。これで全部か。よーし、オッケー。よかった。これで、お、戦利品じゃん。バーン。
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
Pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora! Stop! Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their soul.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They wouldn't have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
If your mother is in the hands of the bridge, they'd have taken her to their closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back.
でこれかな？これ多分キャンプだよね。やっぱりね。じゃあキャンプ。おや？キャンプのエリアがそれか。よし、キャンプ。 なんかいるね。遺跡のエリア探索です。何かいいものありますか？あ？壁？
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You have never come here. You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here.
King.
All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings. That my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend. The legend of Dida Kid and Nadaige.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become all Manawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. A people from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. We have nothing more nor anyone else to find here. I must report all we've learned to Constantine.
とりあえずこれでね、遺跡の探索が完了したわけだけど、この母親を見つけるのがここじゃないね。
On all Manawi. My mother is still. I must do everything. But you are anything else.
I must leave you.
で、お、戦利品。で、前線基地。前線基地？これはどちら？アイテム。登れない。登れない、登れない、登れない。こっちか。コウモリがいる方へ行きましょうか。じゃあね、めんどくさいけどね。コウモリさん。 めっちゃいるわー。でも近いんだよなー。危ない。マジ？ちょい待ちちょい待ち、コウモリ多くないか？向かう方はこっちなんだけどさ。ダメだ、こっち向いてるからな。よっ。アイテム、アイテム。なんかあるかな？なんもないか？なんもないか。ん？その先何かありそう。ああ、降りちゃっていいのかこれ。ちょっと引き返せないからこっちは一回やめとこうか。U ターンできる道だったら行ってもいいんだけど、ちょっと段差が高すぎちゃってなー。戻れない場所だから、そこはやめておこうか。もしぐるっと回ってくるようであれば、あれかな？どこだ？あれか？どっち向いてる？そっち向いてる。これは向こう側向いてて。よいしょ。余裕。あれまだどっかいる？アイテムください。いや、めちゃくちゃ入り組んでるな。入り組みすぎじゃないか？こっちがトラベル地点だったら引き返す。ん？ああ。じゃあこっちはこれ村か。村、おーっとスキルの石があるよ。開放アクティブ。 ビギードゥの村、言いづら。とりあえずこっちに喋れる人がいるっぽい。これかな。ちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょいちょい喋れないの？まだ喋れないらしい。これはしょうがないね。で、村長ハウスに突撃。ダンカス。ああ、すごい。
And the Donne god of the Gigido. You're very strange for Renaise. Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugair Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
What can you tell me about your clan?
We are the Bera. We earned this. It is true. We were already healing the earth before. Many of us have chosen to follow this. Our village, is there anything?
What do you think of the settlers from the continent?
They take what they can. Is there any?
Tell me about your village.
We used to be nomads, but the people of the sea came for so long that is there anything?
I must leave.
まあ、特にそんなに。なんだって？また読めない言葉を使ってくるんじゃありませんよ。で、今度この人は喋れないからね。で、先に、ここの、ハテナに向かっていっちゃどうか？で、下下がっていけばいいよね。おほ、いけない。活力のレベル1。よいしょ。鳥がいるじゃん。小鳥。あれなんでロックオンしてくれないんだ？おっと。マプシー。なんだろうね。なんだろうな。いずれここには来ることになりますく？で、じゃあこっち側は なんか、ある？行き止まりだね。お？あ、宝箱。ほほーん。いいじゃん。だいぶいいもの手に入れたよ。いいじゃん。で、収集品としては、アイテムがあったぐらいで、そんなにこれといって、目新しいものがあったわけではないかな。さて、これで、そしたら、今度どこ行けばいいんだ？下か。こっちか。右だ。突然の行き止まり。で、こっちからキャンプ。キャンプ？キャンプ設営不可能です。なんで？行ってないところが多いなぁ。いやー、そっか。あ、なんで？なんで鳥にロックオンできなくなってるん？あ、なんかあった？手持ちが多くて走れません。そんなことあるんだ？で、ここがハテナなんだよな。
Oi, Doig! I have items you might... Look at all this. Surely there is something that you would like to trade. Quawalemsek.
特にないな。よし、じゃあ今日は配信はこれまでにしよっかな。だいぶ眠くなっちゃったしな。 よし、それでは今日も見ていただきましてありがとうございました。高評価もありがとうございます。では、明日も続きをやっていくので、よかったら見てください。では、お疲れ様でした。おやすみなさーい。またねー。バイバーイ。